Hello everyone, I'm Shailaja Menon. Today we are going to get into the psyche of a troller and try to understand why do they troll and what do they get out of it. Trolling has become so common that it's almost the middle name of social media, isn't it? With the increasing amount of vicious, meaningless, vindictive, unreasonable trolling that we see on anything and everything on social media truly makes us wonder and urgently understand what does the psyche of a troller looks like? Why do they do it and what do they get out of it? Recent studies on this topic around the world point to the fact that 1 in 3 internet users and those active on social media have been trolled. Sorry, correction here. Harassed online. Yes, trolling should be classified as harassment and equally grave and unacceptable as any other harassment that we know and stand against. Workplace harassment, sexual harassment, verbal harassment, emotional harassment, and last but not least, physical harassment. When we stand up to all the above, what stops us from standing up to trolling? Because it happens online? Person is not visible to the naked eye. They are anonymous, and beyond all, there is no restraint or accountability, as there is nothing to restrain them or hold them accountable. The consequences are almost none. Trolling is a serious harassment which causes significant harm and distress to the affected, significant psychological and physical issues, causing low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, disrupted sleep, feeling of unworthiness, and in some cases it can even lead to fatal outcomes like suicide. In fact, in 2019, studies indicated that trolling has caused much damage to some of the economies around the world due to risen health costs and lost income. There are many debates about the psyche of a troller and what causes someone to troll. In many literature studies, trolling is defined as a malicious online behavior with a malicious intent to provoke, upset, and harm a chosen target through a deliberate and aggressive pursuit of them and their presence online. There was a time when online trolls were funny, but lately the term trolling is being referred to something far more sinister. This is a red flag. Trolling can refer to a variety of online behavior. In some cases, it might be to entertain and amuse someone. But then, what we are talking about today is about trolling being a malevolent behavior and its deliberate intent to hurt their online victim. Yes, psychological and emotional in nature. People troll for different reasons, some because they're bored, some because they want to get the attention from someone they revere and look up at, and some do it deliberately to cause and hurt harm to someone they don't like or feels intimidated with. Trollers are someone who gets an immediate high or pleasure in trolling their target through character, value, or body shaming. New research shows that trollers don't just get a high hurting someone, but actually feels good about themselves due to key factors that take them into trolling: psychopathic traits, sadism, and low self-esteem. Most trollers have one of these traits, of course, sadism being the most prevalent. They are decisive, callous, deceitful, and beyond anything lack personal responsibility and a moral conduct. They enjoy hurting others. There is a massive joy they get out of this act. Secondly, the action of trolling is also led with a need for attention, which means when they make comments, attention and sparks from others fly, and this gives them an elated high. It also puts them in an illusion that they are important, and this sense of importance gives them a false sense of reality that they are the center of attention and that they are important. Simply put, most trollers of such nature might not have much insight to their actions and behaviors as they live in this false sense of reality of being an influencer of sorts with their comments. Sadly, trollers fail to see that thrill-seeking and acting on impulse can be associated to psychopathy, and causing mayhem online is a key motivator to troll. Yes, you are right. A visit to a mental health professional might be beneficial to get this act of mayhem under control and learn new and acceptable ways of making your point online without disrupting and inciting outrage Beyond all, understanding that it is not just about exercising your Bill of Rights, but rather the human Bill of Rights. Please take a minute now to look at your screen and understand what is Human Bill of Rights, which focuses on not just your right and freedom of speech, but also your right to respect another person's freedom of speech. Now that we have dissected the psyche of a troller, what does this mean and how do we deal with it? Number 1, don't feed the trolls. Number 2, be the sole architect of your content. Discuss, engage, mend the way you see fit, not by the terms of a troller. Number 3, add moderators to your social media or look at the reporting handle of all social media sites so that you can actually ban them. Number 4, captivate them with kindness and disrobe their trolls with wit and humor. Number 5, don't be a bystander. Would you be one in other forms of harassment? Stand up for trolling. Stand up for the Human Bill of Rights. Last but not least, number 6, block, ban and report. Until the next podcast, signing off with a warm namaste until I come back with another. Bye-bye.